Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Anyways, this month, for September, I'm hopping into another series of albums. I believe this is the second or third series of albums I've covered here on the channel. But this month, I'll be focusing on the Carter series by Lil Wayne, starting with the original album today. I believe it was last year, but I believe I saw there was a 6th installment that was teased. The release date is still unknown, but hopefully it'll be out within the next year or two. We'll see how it goes, if, it was actually true. As half the time, we just see, bunch of edits and whatnot online. Anyways, of course, I'm still going to be looking at the other 4 albums, this month. Well, 4 sequels, I should say. But, I figured I'd hit on this album series, as, this month also happens to be Lil Wayne's birth month. Anyways, I feel this was a great album to start this album series that's been going on for nearly 2 decades at this point. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. This is his 4th studio album that was released on June 29th, 2004, and will be celebrating its 20th anniversary next year. This album was heavily produced by Manny Fresh before he left Cash Money Records. The album has a runtime of about 1 hour and 19 minutes and contains 3 singles, being Bring It Back featuring Manny Fresh, Go DJ, and Earthquake featuring Jazzy Fa. Features on the album include Manny Fresh, Real, Birdman, and Jazzy Fa. All features, besides Jazzy Fa, make multiple appearances throughout the track list. I feel this album does have some decent tracks and qualities. I feel it still does sound well for its time, being released nearly 20 years ago now. Let's go ahead and hop into some of the tracks. We start this album and the Carter series with Walkin'. I love the flows and rhymes of this track. I also thought the production was decent as well. Go DJ is the next track. This track samples Don't You Be Greedy by UNLV. Overall, I didn't feel this was a bad track. Again, I love the production and lyrics on this track. Both on the black skits, I don't mind. Honestly, when it comes to tracks like these, no matter if they're interludes or skits, whatever they may be, I'm typically not the biggest fan, as I usually feel they're just for filler and, adding just a little bit more to the runtime, so it can kind of be like a little bit longer. But I did feel both of these skits were bad, even with them being less than 25 seconds in length. I didn't feel I Miss My Dogs was too horrible. The track features Real on the chorus. Lyrically, the track speaks about Wayne's relationship with former Hot Boys members BG, Juvenile, and Turk. I know there's a few other tracks that have been sampled off this album for his track I'm Me, which would be released a few years later. after, this track and album, as well as one or two more of his albums. But I heard before I heard this track I'm gonna be getting into, which is Cash Money Millionaires. This is right around the halfway point of the album. The track title pays homage to Cash Money Records, of course. Lyrically, the track revolves around the theme of success and money, as well as I feel trying to have girls. I felt Hose was alright. This track features Manny Fresh. Production-wise, I felt this track was decent. Lyrically, I felt this was somewhat touched on before. Again, I feel it's essentially about, getting and pimping girls. I'm gonna finish this off with Walkout. I know I didn't hit on many tracks today, but there's a decent bit to try and cover, and, I feel kind of limited on how many tracks I want to try and cover, as well as, having a specific runtime I want these videos to be. Don't want them to be, like too long or too short, but at the same time, I kind of want to have a decent amount of tracks to cover, as well as, try not to go over at least like 10-15 minutes for these reviews. Anyways, this track closes us out with only being about 1 minute and 10 seconds in length. I just wish this track was a little bit longer. I feel it has potential to be a decent work on its own if it were just a little bit longer. My favorite tracks are Go DJ, I Miss My Dogs featuring Real, Cash Money Millionaires, and Earthquake featuring Jazzy Fa. Today, I'll be giving this a 4 out of 5. I don't feel it's a bad album, but I do feel it's still far from a perfect album. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Tomorrow I'll be looking at It Won't Be the Last by Billy Ray Cyrus. Next week I'll continue with The Carter 2. On Friday and on Saturday I'll be looking at Crying, Laughing, Loving, Lying by Lobby Safri.